Deathbed Charity Thursday, March 9th. What principles can we take from the following texts regarding how we should deal with money? 1 Tim. 6:17 2 Corinthians. Money can have a powerful hold on human beings, a hold that has led to the ruin of many. Who has not heard of people who have done terrible things because of money, even when they already had a lot of it to begin with? It doesn't have to be that way, though. By God's power, we can overcome the enemy's attempt to take what was meant to be a blessing, material possessions, and turn them into a curse. In the context of being a good steward and planning for death, one danger that people face is the temptation to hoard assets now, justifying that hoarding with the idea that, well, when I die, I can give it all, though better than spending it all now. One billionaire had said that he knew that he would be living right only if the check for his funeral bounced. We can and should do. I saw that many withhold from the cause while they live, quieting their consciences that they will be charitable at death. They hardly dare exercise faith and trust in God to give. But this deathbed charity is not what Christ requires of his followers. It cannot excuse the selfishness of the living. Those who hold fast to their property till the last moment surrender it to death rather than to the cause. Losses, banks fail, and property is consumed in very many ways. Many purposes to doing something, but delay the matter, and Satan works to prevent the means from entering the treasury. It is lost before it is returned to God, and Satan rejoices that it is so. Ellen G. White, Testimonies for the Church, Volume 5. Why must we be cautious in how we justify using whatever material blessings we have? Spiritual legacy. Though it's hard to know what life would have been like on earth had humans not sinned, one thing we can know for sure: there would have been no hoarding, greed, and poverty, things that have plagued our world since recorded history. Our sense of ownership of what we have worked for, and, if we did it honestly, it is nevertheless a manifestation of life in a fallen world. In the end, however, regardless of how much we do or do not own, there's a critical point that we should never forget. Read the following texts. What is the central point in them all, and how should that point impact what we do with whatever material means God has blessed us with? Psalms 24:1, HEB 3-4. We are stewards and managers of what He has entrusted to us, that is, God ultimately owns it all, and He is the one who gives us life, existence, and the strength to have anything at all. It is only logical, then, that when we are finished with what God has given us, and have taken care of our family, we should return the rest to Him. In giving to the work of God, you are laying up for yourselves to lay up above is secure from disaster and loss, and is increasing to an eternal. In giving to the work and enduring substance in giving to the work of God, you are laying up for yourself. There are many advantages to giving now, while we live. Here are a few. The donor actually can see the ministry or person can benefit now when the need is greatest. There is no fighting among family or friends after your death. It sets an excellent example of family values of generosity. It minimizes estate tax consequences. It guarantees that the gift will be made to your desired entity. No interference from courts or it demonstrates that the donor's heart has been changed from selfishness to unselfishness. It stores up